Welcome to the complete playbook for increasing online orders in 2026. If you're running a restaurant right now, you're probably drowning in marketplace tablets, watching 30% of your profits vanish into fees with every single order. But what if I told you there's a better way? A way to build a direct relationship with your customers, keep your margins intact, and create a sustainable growth engine that you actually own. Today, we're diving deep into the modern strategies that are transforming restaurants just like yours, moving from marketplace dependency to first party freedom. This isn't theory. This is the exact playbook successful restaurants are using right now to reclaim their customer relationships, drive repeat business, and make their own website their most valuable asset. Here's the multi-million-dollar question that's eating your profits alive. How can you build a thriving online business that you actually own? One that delivers significantly higher margins and turns curious first-time customers into loyal, high-frequency regulars. Right now, every order through a marketplace is like letting someone take a third of your revenue before you even start cooking. Sure, you get more orders, but you're building their brand, not yours. You don't own the customer relationship. You can't remarket to them. You don't know their ordering habits, their favorites, or when they're about to churn. You're essentially renting customers at a premium, and the rent keeps going up. The research is clear. Restaurants relying on third-party marketplaces have lower margins, weaker loyalty, and zero ownership of their growth trajectory. The goal isn't just about getting more orders, it's about getting the right kind of orders, the profitable, direct ones that build a sustainable future. Now you might be thinking, but I've tried everything. Loyalty programs, email marketing, running promotions. And that's exactly the problem. For too long, the default strategy has been signing up for more marketplaces and using outdated tactics. Traditional loyalty programs fail because they're confusing. Customers don't know what points are worth, and they forget they even have them. Segmentation is broken because it puts people in boxes, women 25-34, or families with kids. But what if Sarah orders salads every Monday and pizza every Friday? She doesn't fit one bucket. Generic blast messaging treats everyone the same. Meanwhile, customers are drowning in friction. Slow sites, cluttered layouts, multi-step checkouts, email verifications, complicated passwords. And here's a big one. 70 to 80% of your traffic is on mobile, yet many sites still feel desktop first. Plus, 80 to 90% of website visitors don't order, and most restaurants never capture them, so they vanish forever. The gap is glaring. Old tools weren't built for how people actually order food in 2026. So what's the breakthrough approach? It's a complete paradigm shift, centered on creating a frictionless, fully owned ordering experience. It starts with making your website your number one ordering channel, not third-party apps, not phone calls, your website. The research shows that a high-converting restaurant site in 2026 has one giant bright Order Now button above the fold that customers can't miss. It's built mobile first because 70 to 80% of your traffic is on phones. It loads instantly because every second of delay costs you orders. Then you optimize your menu like a top salesperson. Best sellers first, photos on every single item, short punchy descriptions, streamlined categories, and strategically offering modifiers and combos that increase average order value by 10 to 25%. Next, you remove every possible point of friction: one-page checkout, Apple Pay and Google Pay integration, SMS verification instead of email, and one-tap reordering. And most importantly, you launch a loyalty program that actually works. Instant, SMS-based, automatic cashback that feels real, not confusing points that customers can't calculate. Then you go beyond segments and treat every customer as a segment of one, with AI-powered timing, offers, and upsells based on their unique behavior. And the findings? They speak for themselves. When you reduce unnecessary steps, conversion rises. Period. Restaurants that clean up their menu with strategic optimization see average order value increase by 10 to 25% almost immediately. Those that implement one-page checkout with mobile payment options like Apple Pay or Google Pay see conversion rates jump by 30 to 40% because every unnecessary tap that caused a lost order is eliminated. But here's the real breakthrough. Cashback loyalty programs outperform points-based systems by a factor of 3. Why? Because customers instantly understand what $5 back means. While 500 points is abstract math, nobody wants to calculate. The patterns are consistent. Simple, immediate rewards produce visible, repeat behavior. When you combine instant loyalty with AI-driven one-to-one personalization, where the system learns individual ordering habits and automatically sends perfectly timed win-back or upsell messages, reorder frequency doubles. You're not just getting more orders, you're getting predictable, repeatable revenue from customers who feel understood, not marketed to. Capturing those 80 to 90% of visitors who look but don't buy turns anonymous traffic into a growing list you can nurture into regulars. So, what does this mean for your restaurant's daily operations? In practice, this changes weekly rhythms more than it changes your concept. Once your ordering engine is optimized, you amplify it with targeted strategies that actually work. Google reviews directly influence ranking and orders, so successful restaurants follow a weekly rhythm. Ask for reviews after positive experiences, respond to every single one, refresh photos, and keep their Google business profile updated. This alone drives 20 to 30% more organic discovery. Then you run precision-targeted Meta and Google ads, not spray and pray, but local radius ads with food photography that stops thumbs scrolling. The key is bringing that demand directly to your site, not to marketplaces, making your marketing budget incredibly efficient. You create urgency through limited time drops, weekend specials, seasonal dishes, loyalty exclusive items available only for 72 hours. This transforms your restaurant from a static menu into a dynamic experience customers check regularly. The kitchen preps for drops on predictable days. Your budget shifts from paying marketplace tolls to funding first-party assets. Staff learn simple scripts to ask for reviews. Marketing becomes routine. Review metrics Monday, tune ads Wednesday, launch a drop Friday, audit Google Sunday. The result is smoother peaks, more predictable revenue, and stronger guest relationships. But here's where everything changes. This isn't just an improvement, it's a complete paradigm shift. The future of restaurant marketing isn't about deep discounts, gimmicks, or chasing fleeting trends. It's about building an intelligent, interconnected, automated ecosystem where your website, your menu, your loyalty program, and your marketing all work in concert, constantly learning and adapting to every single diner. The old model said, create customer segments, batch them into buckets, blast them with generic messages. The new model says, every customer is a segment of one. Let me paint this picture. AI now allows you to treat each person completely differently based on their unique behavior. If Sarah orders every 10 days, you automatically win her back on day 11 with her favorite dish reminder. If Mike always buys the same burrito, you recommend the perfect upsell, extra guacamole, at the exact moment he's most likely to say yes. If someone is approaching churn, the system sends the highest probability offer to reactivate them, not a generic "we miss you" coupon. For high-value customers, VIP treatment happens automatically. No segments, no buckets, no generalized messaging, just a personalized, adaptive system for every single diner. This system learns continuously. You measure what matters, remove friction, and personalize timing and offers for each guest. You create urgency with limited drops and make customers feel like insiders. Over time, this loop becomes a durable asset that competitors can't copy overnight. Restaurants implementing this are seeing 40 to 60% improvements in customer retention. So here we are, the complete playbook for transforming your restaurant's online orders in 2026. Let's bring this all together with your action plan for the next 7 days. First, make your website the #1 ordering channel. Add a giant centered Order Now button above the fold in a bright, contrasting color. Compress images and speed test. Every second of delay costs orders. Second, rebuild your menu. Best sellers first, photos on every single item, short punchy descriptions, streamlined categories, and smart modifiers and combos. Third, enable one-page checkout with Apple Pay or Google Pay and SMS verification. Remove every tap of friction until ordering is easier than thinking. Fourth, launch simple, instant, SMS-based, automatic cashback loyalty, not confusing points. Fifth, turn on capture tools for phone and email so those 80 to 90% of visitors who don't order today become a list you can nurture tomorrow. Sixth, ask for 10 Google reviews this week and reply to every one. This drives discovery and trust. Seventh, run a 72-hour limited time drop this weekend to create urgency and habit. Eighth, point your Meta and Google ads straight to your site, not marketplaces. And finally, track the 6 metrics that matter every Monday: conversion rate, average order value, reorder frequency, loyalty participation, SMS click-through rate, and monthly retention. When you start measuring, you start improving. Your restaurant doesn't need another marketing hack. It needs a complete direct-to-customer engine that you own, control, and profit from. The future of restaurant success is first-party, personalized, and predictable. Do this systematically, and you'll grow direct orders month after month. The question is, are you ready to build it? Connect with Forks for the experienced accounting professionals your restaurant needs. Details in description below.